Hello, hello, hello everyone. Welcome back to another video. Okay, let's check it out. Let's see what I got for you right now. If you like those commercial vans, and you might say to me, oh my goodness, here we go again with a commercial van. Remember, this might be the vehicle that probably your cousin drove throughout all those years, or your father drove when he used to work in the delivery company, or maybe your best friend that was a mechanic that you haven't seen in many years. What I'm trying to say, these are cars that might have been in your life for many years that you may not see them no more because they're no longer or being built, but they were part of the history of the automobile, and these cars deserve a representation. And here I am as the ambassador of all these commercial bands that are being forgotten. After that cheap talk, let's give it a proper presentation. What I got for you right now, it's a 143 scale 1987 Citroen C25 D. Now, by being a D, you know it's a diesel model. Diesel model. Now, if you're familiar with this model, there's certain parts around the world that these cars were super popular. They were probably the vehicle that everybody got their deliveries with, or their mechanics used to show up when you had a roadside assistance emergency with, and many, many others. Like example, the one that's being represented. There's a Citroen assistance vehicle. So probably back in the 80s, if you own that Citroen that you broke down in the side of the road, this is the vehicle that used to come and give you assistance. Now, as you're familiar with this model, remember the Citroen C25 shared, this is the very first generation, share their model, the body, with the Alfa Romeo AR6, the Peugeot J5, the Fiat Talento, and the Talbot Express. Now, the Talbot Express, before you question which is that, it was only for the UK market. The same thing as the Alfa Romeo AR6 was only for the Italian market. And I did a video on the AR6 probably about 3 weeks ago, so you might want to check it out if you haven't. It's also from 1987, so they're about the same year. And I also have the J5 coming up in the future. So all these brands will be represented. Don't worry about it because they're not forgotten. And obviously the Fiat Ducato too. Now, this is the first generation, like I was telling you before, and it was built between 1981 to 1993. There's a few engines, a few gasoline, a few diesel. The gasoline engines was a 1.8 and a 2.0 liter four-cylinder gasoline. Now, diesel engines, if you want to know more about diesel, there was a 1.9. Also, they had a 1.9 turbo. And there's a 2.4 or a 2.5 four-cylinder, or a 2.4, 2.5 turbo four-cylinder. Now, this is a 2.5, the one that we're looking at right now, diesel. But I'm not sure if it had the regular one or the turbo one. Don't see any, like, sometimes these brands, they put like turbo written in the side or in the back. I'm not fully sure. Now, if you recognize them, let me know if you know which one this might be. I'm trying to see the back. Because sometimes they write these things in the back. But this one does not say. I'm guessing more like the regular, not the turbo one. But I wouldn't be sure. Alright, transmissions. I don't even think I have information of transmissions. Quite weird. I'm guessing obviously the stick shift is a must. Being a European model, I'm guessing, but It's a nice looking. I mean, it's quite simple. You can say model looking, but all of them are. They look alike. I'm looking at right now the pictures of the J5, the Talbot Express, the Alfa Romeo. They all look very alike, very alike. It's just matters little things that you may say, okay, this one separates from that one, but it's very, very minimal. So sometimes I try to understand why they have so many different brands doing the same model, and I'm thinking it's because of being a commercial van. It doesn't really find a reason to make a model. Back in the 80s, if you were a commercial van, you're gonna be using the same van for many, many, many years. All right, everyone. I'm gonna let this nice looking commercial van from the 80s go around a few times, and I'll be right back. All right, everyone. So let me know in the comments below. Do you have any type of memories you'd like to share with me about these vans? Maybe you drove one, maybe you rented one for a weekend, because these were also used as motorhomes. Maybe you went through the Swiss Alps with a motorhome of a Citroen or a Talbot or a Peugeot J5 or the Fiat Ducato. You give me the stories. I'm all ears with my eyes. I'll be listening, but I'm going to be reading, if you understand what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say, I will read it. I do read all my comments. Sometimes I take a little longer to answer them, but reading, yes, it's going to be acknowledged. Because I enjoy knowing more about what you guys think about these vehicles. Don't forget to give me that beautiful thumbs up. I truly, truly appreciate. Thank you so much. And don't forget to give me that beautiful thumbs up. Like I said before, and I repeated myself, I don't know why, but it's good to be repeating. It's good to remind my friends. But don't forget to subscribe and click the bell next to the subscribe button that will remind you when I'm posting more videos. So take care of yourselves, as I always say, more than ever, and goodbye.